stream is starting up. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Zeke here. Sorry for the tardiness. This time, it's 100% me. I have not been getting good sleep because I had to do some things. I didn't even get to do everything, but we're gonna go ahead and start the stream. Try to go through some things quick. So sorry if I skip over some things. Really, you took away the flipped over Skylark?
Oh, I can put it back.
I liked that.
There. Do you have the comments from Twitch and YouTube on the Thingamajig program? Zeke?
I'm actually trying to turn that on right now. So, and my dogs are going crazy. Food. Okay, so recap today is brought to you by Overkill from Desert's point of view. So if you will go ahead and get that set up.
What? It would be. He just stepped away to tend to his dogs as you arrived. So.
I'm still trying to get Restream up and put some creamer in my coffee.
So I was about to say, speaking of dogs.
Oh, what is the password to this thing?
I guess whilst we're waiting for Overkill to get back, we can do the force rolls.
Well, it's not really like Restream chat ever worked before, so.
Yeah, it seems to be a hit and miss there.
Yeah, more miss than hit. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my board and stuff. Would anybody like to talk about something like the last situation, what happened before the Skylark flipped?
Heyo, I'm back.
Oh, hey!
Hey,
Desi.
Timing. Speak of the devil.
Did we actually get started?
We are now recording? Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Had to deal with the dogs.
Yeah, I have no idea how late I was because I was partially asleep. No worries.
I just wonder who let the dogs out.
That would be me because they were barking.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess that means I need to do the recap.
Yep.
Alright, give me just a second here.
And roll flush points. No, destiny points.
Okay. Captain's audio log. Date 8/26/19. A door is heard locking in the background. A series of loud keystrokes fall on the console interface. That insubordinate, deceptive, ranker shite droid. We barely escaped one catastrophe, and he creates another. If there's any justice in this galaxy, Leo will be ground up and his innards will be recycled to create a fresher stall. Where were we? Abe had just finished identifying 15 stable Hellfire missiles while searching for armor plating to repair the hull of the damaged Skylark. Leo and Illy had gotten a line on some armor plates, so we set to work gathering the plates while I sent Illy back to finish the engine repairs. I think at some point Illy received a call from her daughter. I never got the chance to ask her how Sharon's doing before Abe called to say that a ship had appeared on sensors. I'll be honest, it was hard not to panic after the way we left Tanab. And without enabling active sensors, we couldn't tell what kind of vessel it was, or if it was even following us. But, after listening to their comm chatter for a bit, it was pretty clear that these guys weren't Imperial. And just when I thought we were safe, just when I thought we had a moment's peace, that damn dysfunctional droid started transmitting some gibberish to the unknown vessel. without even consulting or notifying anyone of his plan. Apparently, Leo got it stuck in his servos that the unknown vessel was speaking to him in code. He kept going on about a higher calling. I could barely contain my rage. Without warning, Leo had given away our location and put the entire crew in danger. When I asked what was going on, he refused to answer me. And it kept getting worse. After receiving the broadcast Leo sent, the unknown vessel calmed that it was settling down for repairs and started on an approach vector towards our ship. I confess, at this point, I don't know if I was more angry or scared. Not only were we made, but now an unknown vessel was approaching us, and I don't even know if my ship can fly. For all I know, Leo has just signed our death warrants. I demanded to know if the vessel was friend or foe, but Leo could only answer that he didn't know. He had done all this because he thought the people aboard this unknown vessel were speaking to him, that they knew something about his past. Or maybe perhaps they were with the Rebel Alliance, just because they happened to say the word mainframe, I guess, which is his Rebel code name. The whole damn thing is ludicrous, and the worst part is that I'm powerless to do anything about it. The Skylark is still shot to hell from our escape from Tanab. The engines, well, they're repaired, but they're not tested. And worst of all, the treasonous little clanker has invited stars know who to our doorstep when we can't fight or fly out of here. Needless to say, I flipped my shit. If Illy hadn't been there, Leo would have a new hole in his receptors, and whatever is left of the traitor's memory core would have been nothing but slag and carbon scores. But, for Illy's sake, I tried. Oh, stars help me, I tried to play nice. I even thought of a clever plan to send Abe to scout it out and try and save our sorry skins. But now, for a second time, Illy has sided with the traitorous clanker and disobeyed a direct order to forcibly power him down. More furious typing is heard in the background. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about Illy's part in this, but for now, I'm changing all the ship's passwords and removing all of Leo's permissions and accounts from the Skylark. I won't be betrayed a second time. Of course, Leo's a hacker, so this won't hold him back for long. I'll have to get the ship reprogrammed and add some new security features. Maybe I can see if Jade's ship logs have any record of where she got her work done on the Lady Night Sky. That was a pretty nice setup. Oh, and next time we make it to a civilized world, I'll need to get a droid stunner and a proper restraining bolt. Illy'll kill me if she finds out, but I can't let that menace run loose. Fortunately, the idiot droid thought it'd be clever to put a fake restraining bolt on. I'll just replace the fake with the real thing and no one will be the wiser. Until I have to use it. A tremendous bang is heard, followed by crashing and a heavy thump. Desert moans and the recording goes silent.
Nicely done.
As Lance said, you came out swinging right at the start.
I sense a slight amount of hostility.
Just a twinge?
A bit.
Okay, so I rolled my force die. It didn't quite roll, but it landed on 2 dark. I'm just going to give it another roll because I didn't like how it rolled. Your GM is benevolent, by the way.
Oh, look at that. That's good.
I got 2 light.
As did I.
Single dark.
No. That's 1, didn't I?
I thought I heard 2 dual lights.
Yeah. Tough got 2.
Yes, sir.
Overkill got 2. You got 1 dark. Zeke got 1 dark, and I got 1 light.
Okay.
Yep, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks very good. We're gonna need all of those to get the ship back up.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think we have a bigger problem. Whatever it is that knocked over the ship in the first place.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Speaking of which, how do you like the icon?
The what? Sorry.
The flipped over Skylark icon.
We shall not speak of this ever again.
But it's cool.
We kind of have to, though.
Admittedly, it's cool. It would be cooler without the black pedestal on top.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
we
heard
can
of
all
Asset.
we could always put in that image that what was it, Leo?
Wait, which one of you put High Desric on it?
That was not me.
All right, that one. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. I love how in that image that I linked earlier, it has its little hunting struts now.
Yeah, I
I
saw that
loved it.
image. That made me giggle. As far as this goes, I've heard of asset flipping, but this is, a little ridiculous.
Boo.
And and unfortunately, I did not get to finish writing a few things down. So hopefully, I can get to a point where I can start writing, and you guys can take over. But that's not going to happen just yet. So, minus
Check the description for the flipped ship.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Illy is going to find herself scrubbing the fresher after this.
Leo's probably going to find himself as part of the Skylark. A circuit here, a board there. Free hull plating.
But the vocabulator and the memory core are being junked. I don't want that trash on my ship.
Okay, so
Anyway,
Desert's in the cockpit, just got done with his recording. Unwillingly, obviously, but everybody else is pretty much still in that hallway right by the ramp leading out. Most of you are on the ceiling, some of you are on the wall, who knows where, whose feet ended up where. Probably in someone's head or something. The weapons actually kind of flew around. Obviously, what's his name? Brain fart.
Mrez?
Mrez, yes. Mrez was not seemingly expecting this. There's pretty much just groaning coming from everyone. No sparks are flying, but you have a feeling that if anything wasn't strapped down, it's going to be a mess.
Hope the last person who used the fresher flushed.
are we conscious?
Actually, that's an interesting question. Let's see.
Resilience checks?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. I'm probably not conscious.
boy.
then.
How do you
Yeah.
knock out a droid?
Maybe their programs shut down just in case of emergencies.
I would say scrambled for you. Like, everything just suddenly flipped and nothing's catching up real quick. That would be a fail, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Probably a bit of strain.
Haley is out. One advantage.
Ooh,
What are we rolling? Sorry.
Resilience check.
Well, I was
Oh.
going to make it if there was a despair, you would be, conked out.
I would have. Okay. Resilience it is.
We could do coordination too if you want.
None of us expected it.
Fair point.
So, coordination
Three
would have been
success.
better for me.
3 success, 2 advantage.
Nice.
Alright. What did Desiree
I
and Leo
have-
get?
I have 1 success, 3 advantage.
And I have 2 success.
Okay, all I got.
I have the best roll that I could possibly get.
Well, all I got was 3 threat.
Okay.
So, Desiree,
so-
you were strapped in.
Whew.
For whatever reason, maybe it was just to hold you back, but you're strapped in.
Maybe I thought I was going to take off and leave them all.
Reflex.
Reflex, yeah. Tough,
reflex
you had 2 advantage left over?
2 advantage. I had 3 successes though.
You had 2 successes. No, 3 successes. I'm sorry.
Great.
I'm backwards on that one. Maybe it. Okay, so yeah, you're up. You're on about. You kind of pop your head on something. Maybe you'll take a strain, but beyond that, you're fine. Ileana, you had 1 advantage.
1 advantage.
All right, so you'll be taking 2 strain. You hit your head quite well. While you're not knocked out, you're going to be out of it. You'll probably be talking gibberish for like 5 minutes. Concussion.
All right.
Leo, you remain active, but your legs haven't quite. Well, they come right out from under you. You just kind of bounce around. Hard to knock out a droid, but you take 3 strain from all that bouncing around. And I need to roll Rez's stuff, but I don't even remember what he had. Which I can find out real quick.
So soundproofing the refresher and padded walls. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Rez is awake. Maybe a bit of a bruise forming on one of his head, on one of the on the side of his head, but he's awake. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say Ellie's probably got a bit of bleeding going on as far as banging her head, stuff like that.
And a bit of a concussion.
Yeah, she's pretty obviously injured.
Can Desric make a perception check to see what he sees outside the cockpit? Like, see if he figures out his orientation and to see if there's anything going on outside?
Speaking of which, go right in. I'll pop a setback because you're upside down.
Okay. Interesting roll. 1 success, 4 advantage.
Okay. So you just got flipped. You don't know why. You also don't know why that you're strapped yourself in, but now you're really glad. You actually look out, and the view is not the same view that you were seeing through the skylock before. It's not the fact that you're looking at it upside down. You're looking at what was behind the ship. You see a good-sized boulder had smacked up against the ship, like something threw it. I'd say size-wise is a silhouette 2. And had to smack into the ship with enough force, but the ground was even here, but still not the most adequate for landing. And I don't think the Skylark is actually built for rough terrain landing. That said, you don't see anything large moving, but you do see off in the distance the taller fungi in the thicker areas. I'd say it's about 6 foot tall, so tall grass. It's swaying as something seems to be coming forward towards you. Multiple things.
Oh, and Desric thinks he remembers something else that he should have remembered earlier. Okay, so Desric's going to flip on ship comms. Everyone all right back there?
Yeah.
Leo at this point will have gotten up unsteadily onto his feet and gone over to Illy because he's probably noticed that she is bleeding.
Some of us are fine. Looks like Ellie's kind of down.
Yeah, can you tell why we're upside down?
I'm
Yeah,
about
let
to...
me for a check. I'm gonna jump out the upside down ramp kind of thing.
All right, you
he's
pound
fine.
the thing, the door opens, and the ramp goes up.
Yeah, protrudes up. I was like, alrighty, and I'm gonna jump out and jump on the underneath of the ship? Question mark.
So basically, you're trying to leap around and get on top.
Yeah, I just want to get onto I get on top to see what I can find.
Well, you see the boulder that Desric saw. You see the landing struts coming up. Go ahead and do a perception roll.
Yeah, nah, screw that. I'm gonna flip a destiny point and re-roll that because 2 advantage sucks. That is
looks
better.
better.
3.1 plus a crit. I perceive all the things.
Alright. So it doesn't take you long to spot that there is movement coming from the direction the boulder seems to was tossed. Through basically what I told Desric, the tall fungi that's kind of like tall grass. Since you crit, your senses kind of kick in. They're starting to be a bit more second nature at times. Whatever's out there isn't large. It is about your size. But that said, there is a dark sense coming out of it. You do feel the force.
I get on my comms and I'm like, Mariz, get out here now. I'm just gonna like slowly walk forward to the tip of the ship, but not jump off it yet.
You see Merez hop out this side. Yeah, I intended to. Shit. Your stuff's inside. He
As
goes
I, like,
back
feel
in.
around. Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, he hops back in. Not too long after that, he hops back out, tosses up your sword and your blaster.
Yeah, grab them both and holster the sword and keep the pistol out.
While this is going on, Desric wants to call to make sure Pith is okay and have Pith tend to the wounded.
Crap, I forgot to roll for Pith.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
This could make or break.
Yeah, I was going to go tell Abe to go after Piff, see whether he was okay.
I forgot about Pith.
Everybody seems to keep forgetting about him. We're about to take off, and he's getting aboard last second.
Lance,
Yep.
Does Illy have easily accessible stimpak on her?
I guess that would depend on whether it went flying. We'll say yes.
Ah, crap. That's right. Pith's stuff got reset.
Okay. Yeah, Leo is going to grab that and get as close to the wound as possible, so probably in the neck. And yeah, jump it in there.
I saw Pith do this stab.
I've done this before.
Yeah, it's funny though. All right, yeah. Ah. Thank you.
I can't remember what his resilience is, so I'll play that one by ear.
Resilience is brawn.
No, I can't
So-
remember what Pith's resilience was. If he had any extra. Like I said, I'm just going to play it by ear.
Is everyone okay?
Seemingly so. We haven't heard a word from Piff just yet. Abe,
Yeah.
go check on the Euphorian.
Roger. I think I got his direction.
And you see him running off.
Try not to move. You want to agitate your wound.
I but disagree. How are the engines? How's the ship?
Not of concern right now. It seems we have company outside. We have been upturned.
Speaking of the state of the ship and the engines, Desric would like to do a quick systems check.
Quick but diagnostics, I would suggest a mechanics roll.
Oh, I was hoping I could get away with piloting. Okay, mechanics is utter garbage. Great.
If you can fix up weapons, you can do this.
Let's not go there. Can I take a bonus? Great, nothing useful I can from here. So I'm going to attempt to extricate myself from the seat without injuring myself. I'm guessing I'm going to have to do a coordination check.
Yep.
I'm suddenly reminded of episode 1 when we tried to get out of what was the hole in the floor and became part of the ceiling. There's no Ellie for you to land on this time. Oh, no, Ellie landed on you. Never mind.
Yeah. Fortunately, I think I'm going to come off a little better this time around. 3 success, 2 advantage. Damn it, am I still going to fall on my face?
Well, you start unhinging yourself. You're trying to get down quickly and safely, but you're flipped over. You just got hit. You're kind of in a slight panic considering that your ship is only reading from the cockpit. You're beginning to wonder if there's anything connected to the cockpit. So you hit the seatbelt and you drop. But you kind of do a little flip roll. You land on your stomach. But it's kind of unpleasant being on the ceiling.
Ow.
I'm just imagining like a loud echo from the cockpit.
And more of just a thud.
And Leo's looking over and going, "Oh dear." That being said, Miss Eliana, I trust that Piff will come and tend to you. I will make sure to have a peek outside.
Check on Desric, make sure he's alright.
Because that's the first thing Leo's thinking about right now.
Leo is just standing there looking at her for a moment, and then he goes and picks up the blaster rifle that's probably been scattered
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Anyway, you get a open comms, but much shorter range this time.
Yeah, I found the Ithorian. He doesn't look so good.
God.
Then I will go and check on the doctor.
All right, I'll go check on Desric.
No, you'll stay right there.
Yeah, she'll try to sit up and then
Things
give a
start to
second
spin
thought.
a bit.
yeah. Second thought, I think I'll stay right here.
Very well. And then he goes off to find Abe and Piff.
I still don't see the figures outside or whatever through the boulder.
At this point, they have a lot of them has kind of stopped, and there is one that is moving. Doesn't seem to care for speed. But at the point where we're going to make it to Leo getting to Abe and Doc, one of the figures will emerge. And unfortunately, I've found some, but I can't find more than just one. So I'm going to send all that stuff to Lance real quick so he can make some figurines and a few other things. But
Ooh, okay.
yeah, let's go ahead and finish the Doc and Abe.
Okay, so yeah, Leo comes in and he looks for Piff.
As you walk in, and the place is a mess, but it seems a lot of things were magnetically attached to the floor, so not too much is scattered about large-wise, but instruments are kind of everywhere. You see broken glass and blue liquid kind of floating around.
That would be the back I assume.
Yeah.
We only had one charge of Bacta too.
Right, yeah. So I'm hurrying over to Piff to make sure he's alive.
Sorry, I'm still going through all this. You see Abe standing over the Ithorian. Pith seems to be out of it. He's like on his back. Something seems to have slammed up against his head.
Yeah, he doesn't look too well, and I am not a medical droid.
Neither am I, but out of the two of us, I probably stand the most chance of diagnosing him.
Well, I would find a stim pack, but there's a lot of stuff here. I was kind of hoping that he
yes,
may be
I'm gonna
somewhat conscious to tell me what I need to do.
Go and keep an eye on Miss Eliana. We may have company.
Understood. Mind if I use that blaster?
Yes, by all means. And he'll pass it over.
Alright. He snags it. Not like reach out, quickly grab it, but, reach out, get a clamp, wait till you let go, pulls it up. And on his way out, he is inspecting it, getting it ready, and you suspect if he did have some combat routines, it's probably enough there to do some good. As he makes his way out the door. Oh, my head. What happened?
We got upturned. Stay where you are. I'm going to try and find one of your medical kits.
Not like I can move much. I'm pretty sure I got a concussion. You'll have to grab a minor trauma kit. Should be in the drawer. And he starts kind of pointing, I think, over in that direction.
I'm guessing the drawer that he's referring to is probably on the ceiling. The
Yep.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a box to stand on then. I don't. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a bit taller than I can reach up to.
Yeah, and I'm having some issues. Ugh. Okay, now it works. Okay, sorry. Yes, it is a decent amount higher, so there's not really too much to stand on, but you managed to find something. It's not very sturdy. It's going to take an athletics roll. I'll let you decide if you want to try to stand on it.
Yeah, that's not going to do much good.
So, can I make an argument that it's coordination because he's standing, not jumping? He's trying to stand steady on an unstable surface. He's not like performing an athletic feat. He's not climbing or jumping.
Well, he's got to get up on it first, and it's going to be a bit of a climb. And in this case, it's more about positioning his footing so it doesn't tumble one way or the other or just get flat crushed. I'd say if he was already on it and something happened, then it would be a coordination.
Yeah, there's no way that an athletics check is going to go well for me. So I'm just gonna have to have a look around the stuff that's fallen and see where I can find anything that would be of use.
You see a few stim packs littered about, kind of stuff is on top of them, but you can get to them. You see a few other odds and ends that are indeed injections. You're going to assume stems of some sort.
Yeah, but I'm not going to step in with them without knowing what it is. So yeah, I'm going to get as much of the stuff off him as possible so that he's not being crushed.
Nothing was heavy. It was just more like some of the medical equipment that got loose.
There's no scanner that's fallen.
There is, just not on him.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go and try and find one of those then.
Okay, give me a second. I've got to make a tile. That does not want to do what it's told. Sorry, guys. Erg.
Okay, set.
Anybody else getting that damn tear again?
Yep.
Yep.
I've never
Affirmative.
come across this issue before, so
Okay, I'm not seeing it.
Your host.
it must be
Yeah.
yeah.
Darn it.
There we go.
Yeah, it keeps saying that the Skylark that's Or that's flipped over as a duplicate build and doesn't want to put it down.
I mean, that's fine.
You could just
don't
flip the
need-
primary.
Yeah, that'll be about right for all the pieces.
Flip it. Huh?
Okay. Got a few things set up. Unfortunately, I would have to clear the map again to put the map in, but we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, sorry, Leo. You were looking for a scanner?
Hand scanner. I think I've seen him use one of them before, so.
Alright, you do find one.
Yeah, I'm going to use it to scan him.
Roll your medical.
It's odd.
A little bit of lag issues, but
It's given the entire map the duplicate Skylark tag.
What?
According to this, like when I'm looking over the entire map, it's doing the High District Skylark, Groundlark now thing.
Odd, I'm not getting that. Anybody else?
nope.
Nope.
Weird.
Nope, me either.
Okay.
I am seeing the weird client-side clipping, though.
Yeah. I'm not even seeing the Skylark anymore.
It's just vanished.
It looked like Lance deleted it on my screen.
Delete it.
Do you
Oh,
see
thanks.
it?
I don't see it. No.
Okay. Odd issues.
Anyway,
We'll get it back once we do a reset of this map. So, yeah, we're good. We're good. So, you may have seen Pith pull it out and use it, but you still don't know how it works. You managed to get some things on, but the only thing you find is what Pith has already stated he's sure of, a concussion. But beyond that, you can't seem to get the fine-tuning down.
well, I mean, as long as I can see that that's the only thing that's coming up on the screen. I'm going to set that to one side, in a place that I can easily find it again in case I need it. And then I'm going to continue to look to see whether there's any sort of maybe like a neck brace.
I'm curious how a neck brace works for an Arthurian.
You would need a special one.
I'm assuming that he would have stuff to treat himself.
Well, either way, while you're searching, we're going to go outside. So, Rose, you're still up on the bottom of the Skylark.
Yep.
And you're looking at the tall grass. Merez is on the ground, not actually up there with you, but he's pulled out his blaster. You can tell he's not happy. But
Yeah, my blaster's drawn.
unfortunately, what I wanted to put down, I didn't have an exact thing for it. There are multiples of these things. So I'm gonna have to do my best for description. You guys are gonna have to fill in the blanks. But you see, somewhat one of these, huh?
I said that doesn't sound good.
You see one of these guys come out. Except he doesn't quite look like that. He looks a lot more deformed.
What the fuck? Rose does this, by the way.
Yeah, I tried to find one of the deformed ones, but it doesn't. So picture a kind of a gaping maw with tusks or whatever kind of going in all directions. The hair tendrils are very snake-like right now, and some of them end in sharper points. It is standing up tall, and a bit on the orange side. He stops when he comes out, and he looks at you, down to Merez, and then back to you.
Can I make a... Now that I can see it, can I make a lore check to figure out if it's what I think it is?
Actually, that would be a xenology check.
Oh, xenology? That's fine.
Lore for the other stuff.
Alright, that's fine. Two successes.
It is out of rim, so it's going to be difficult.
They only exist on this planet too.
Alright, what'd you get?
Just two successes.
Okay. You take a look at this thing. It is grotesque, it is ugly, and you can definitely feel the force from it, but you have no idea what it is. And you are racking your brain. Well, that's an ugly-ass thing to see.
Do you know what that is?
Beyond a native? No. But I can tell you one thing. It threw the boulder.
Thought so. Can I see any more coming out, or just that one?
Just that one is coming out. The other movement seems to have stopped. And he's kind of just standing there. He seems to be observing the two of you.
I'm gonna wait for a sec. Just see what it does. If it starts moving, I'm gonna like pull my blaster out and aim at it.
Real quick, what is Desric doing? Kind of left you back.
Yeah, Desric was trying to extricate himself from the cockpit to go check on the crew, and if everyone was okay, he was going to go see what just attacked his ship.
Well, as you finally come out, Leo seems to be going, leaving to the back. You're going to assume Pith. You see Merez hop out the door with a sword in hand, and Illy is just kind of sitting there, probably propped up against the wall.
Pretty much, yeah. Depending on the lighting, you can probably see the blood.
So Desric's going to check on Illy first.
You gonna do a full medical, or you just want to look her over?
Desric doesn't have a lot of medical training, but probably at least going to give her a once-over. I don't know.
As I look over, you can tell she took a hit to the head. Her eyes are very unfocused, and she doesn't seem to have much strength in to move. It also takes her a second or two to register things and then react.
Okay, so not a full medical evaluation, but enough to know she needs to get to the med bay, and she shouldn't be in combat at the moment.
Yeah. You also see a used stim pack on the ground.
So Desert's going to point to the used stim pack and ask Illy, did you use that, or is that somebody else's?
But what?
The stim pack.
Leo used it.
Okay, I'm going to presume on you and not on himself. You're looking a little worse for wear. What do you say we try and get you back to the med bay?
Maybe. Medbay?
Yeah. Definitely need to go pay Doc a visit. Let's get you out of the corridor so you don't get hurt. And Desert's going to try and offer to help her up.
Well, yeah, it takes her a second to kind of figure out her arms, but yeah. She'll do what she can to assist, which is not very helpful.
No, she's quite wobbly.
Yeah, so Desert's like half helping, half carrying Illy back where he thinks is out of harm's way.
So you're on one side of her, probably her arm is over your shoulders, and she's close against the wall using that for support. I'm going to assume is the look of this.
Yep, that's basically about it.
Sounds good.
It takes some time to walk down, but you get close to the door leading to the engineering room, and you see Abe walk out.
Oh, Desric, I was coming to check on Ileana.
You do see a blaster in his hand.
Yeah, Pith's in there. He doesn't look so good himself. Probably about the same boat as she is. Leo's in there as well, so probably a good idea to, bring her in there. I'm gonna go see if I can assist to, figure out what the hell just hit us. So, yeah, bye.
He just kind of brushes past you. Well, he doesn't touch you or anything like that, but he kind of works his way around.
Desric, while slightly confused, feels that this is probably for the best and isn't going to raise an argument.
Yeah, you do realize that was Leo's blaster. His E11.
Yes. Which hopefully means Leo doesn't have it. Unless there are magically two of them.
I was going to say, did you bump your head? Are you seeing double?
Well, I mean, their bottom halves are the same, but the vocabulators and heads are very different.
Okay. So, you guys are getting to the medical room. We're going to go back outside. So, at this point, the creature's still looking at the two of you. And both you and Merez are immediately feel and react to it, but the force is starting to swirl around this creature and then the boulder again as it begins to lift up.
Wait, the boulder begins to lift up again?
Yes. He is at long range.
I'm just gonna restrain the boulder and keep it down.
Alright, let's roll discipline and force.
Shit, what's my discipline? Oh, that. Cool.
Non-existent?
Both my force die?
Yes. Your force against his force plus discipline.
Uh, 3.2, too dark.
Okay. Now, this is a counter between the two of you, so you can't use the dark. Wait. Actually, you send me a message.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. No, I can't.
It's like, I don't know where you are anymore.
I am nowhere and everywhere all at the same time.
Okay, so basically what it is what you can use is going to be added as a success, and you got 3 success to advantage.
Yeah.
So as the boulder begins to go up, you reach out and grab it. It stops. It seems to go back and forth for a second before slowly going back towards the ground. Once it hits the ground, the creature gives up and lets out a roar, and suddenly you see the grass move again. And then out from the grass pops more.
Oh, shit. Got any bright ideas, Miraz?
Currently adjusting, so give me a second. It depends on what you want. You want the violent way, or do you want us to get the hell out of here way?
Slight problem. We can't move anywhere. We kind of have an injured Illy. And who knows what happens to the doc and the droid.
Alright then, violent way. He pulls up his blaster and begins firing.
I was gonna like put my hand next to his gun and just like put it down, but if he's already firing, then
You're nowhere near him, by the way. The shots rip from his blaster and basically draw a line in front of them. It doesn't actually hit them. Once the line is drawn, he puts it back up and just kind of stands at the ready. You do feel the force strongly flowing from him. The creatures actually stop for a minute. And they do begin growling.
I look at him and just like, you're an idiot. I'm gonna jump off the Skylark onto the ground.
Right, I'm an idiot for shooting at the people who threw a boulder at us.
I'm gonna just jump down and start slowly making my way forward.
He follows behind you. What's your idea? Getting close enough to use the sword?
No.
Well, you're not shooting them either, so I'm not very confused about what you're doing.
So I'm gonna jump down and we'll get a little bit closer. And see if I can identify him better, because now I'm a little bit closer.
You are a little closer, but this guy, still seems to be the leader of this little group. Out of all of them, you sense he is the only one who's strong enough in the Force to actively use it, but the others, you can feel the Force around them as well, but they all draw melee weapons. They're about as grotesque as him, but each different in their looks, and you do feel the dark side. But again, whether or not you know what dark and light is yet, I don't know.
Alright, so now they're in like medium range, I'm guessing?
Medium range. And once you get that close, you hear kind of a barker almost from the leader, kind of like warning, as the ones behind them get further into a combat stance.
Yeah, they're medium, so shit. That. Balls. All right. I'm going to. How far am I away from the boulder?
It is now probably behind you, short range. Marius kind of looks over at you. Yeah, I'm getting a weird feeling about those weapons they have. They may look primitive, but they've done something to them. They're not going to break easy.
Alright, I'm going to just keep looking at them and then walk backwards towards the boulder. And I calm the crew, I'll just say. 6 openly hostile monstrosities. That's just some backup might be handy right now. I'm just going to back up and keep going until I get to the boulder.
And once you get to the boulder, you hear something kind of heavy head out and begin walking towards the back of the ship.
Wow, those things are ugly. I have never seen one look like that before.
As you see Abe kind of just walk out, sees you, and walk towards you. I need a thing for Abe.
Yeah,
Once.
just like that there, Abe.
Oh, there he is. What'd you say?
I told him, Abe, to just stay on top.
Oh, get on the
And
ship?
I'm-
Sure.
And then you literally see him leap quite well up onto the ship, and he's now behind you.
Alrighty. I tell him, you have the high ground now, so you should be fine. I'm gonna tap on the boulder a few times with my hand, and then throw it towards the middle guy with the force, and use my hurl ability.
All right. That is a ranged attack if you're actually trying to hit him.
Yeah, I want to hit him. Ranged combat check. All right, is this heavy or is this? Oh,
Either. It's your call.
well, what's better? One yellow. And I'm gonna take a second to aim as well with it.
So, 2 boosts for you?
One boost because I'm aiming once.
Oh, you said second aim.
You know what? Screw it. I'll second aim and I'll get 2 boosts.
2 strain.
Already added. Oh, that actually works.
I am.
Holy cow. Wow. All right. 4.4
Damn.
and
4.4.4.
4 white. So I basically hit him.
And half the people standing behind him.
It's not big enough for that. You toss it. You said a 4-4?
It could bounce. I'm just saying.
Yeah, 4/4. So damage equals 10 times silhouette
So that's a 20 damage.
and plus successes.
Yeah, but I think you only get like
Minus.
1. So you have 3 successes left over.
Yeah. All right. So that's
Which is surprising considering that was a 4 difficulty shot.
yeah.
Hey, Lance, I
that
need a
was-
bowling ball.
Uh,
I'm kidding.
23 damage. Then.
Will you stop moving the stuff?
You're messing up the pins.
They're not pins. Now I miss what Rose said.
I do about. I think it's 22 damage.
23.
Oh, 23. My bad.
Yeah, you had like 3 success left over.
So yeah, I tap it, raise it up just a tad off the ground, and then just hurl it as fast as I can, speedball this thing to the center guy, the like commander dude.
Okay. Quick second here. So, basically, you see one of these guys kind of run and push this guy out of the way, but he doesn't get him far enough, so the boulder hits both of them. He's out of the way enough to where he takes half the damage. Yeah, half the damage, but this guy takes like the whole force of it, so... Alright, I'll change that later. But one guy's down. This guy is quite wounded. And the rest suddenly just charge. So, initiative rolls, please.
Yes. I tell Mirez. I tell her nothing, and I'm gonna go ahead.
Cool. For you.
If it's cool, I am fucked.
So I assume those of us in the ship don't roll initiative.
Nope, because you're not outside.
Although the request was made for assistance, we should probably deal with that.
Yeah, I did say you guys should come out. To advantage, because it was a cool check and not a vigilance check.
Yeah, unfortunately, Illy, you're not in any position to offer assistance. Neither is Doc.
No, but you and Leo are, and that's a conversation we should have soon.
Especially as combat rounds tend to go quite quickly in terms of actual speed.
Yeah, rounds like a minute.
So, yeah, if we can do a quick flashback, there's more than enough time for them to come out and join.
The other two will roll their vigilance because they weren't aware you were doing that.
So, yeah. Rose calls for help, at least trying to get up again.
Oh shit.
Have they made it back to the medbay?
Yeah. By the time Rose throws that thing, I'm assuming she's going to be set near Pith.
Okay. Yeah. So as soon as she starts getting up again, Leo's gonna go. Stay down. This will be a job for myself and the captain here.
As much as I hate disagreeing with Leo, he's right. You need to stay put. Doc, you okay?
Doing rolls, so you're going to give me a minute.
He's got a
Okay.
concussion. I did a what's that word?
Preliminary.
Yes, that I did one of those scans. And yes, he's got a concussion, but he's
Wow.
not going to be moving for the time being. So let's head out.
The enemy rolled quite well, and the only one who rolled good on your team was Abe. And I think he had the least dice. Minus your cool.
Well, myself and Overkill haven't rolled.
I'm talking those two.
Fair enough.
You can react at the end of round one, if you're going.
Yeah, we'll both kind of run towards the door. Although Leo doesn't have a blaster at the moment.
I might be able to find one. Do we have any extra blasters?
Well, Desric has 2 on him. The likelihood of Desric giving one of those over to Leo.
Illy does though.
Oh, this is true.
So yeah, Leo is going to head over to Illy, and he goes, "Might I borrow your blaster?"
Yes, please do. I don't think I'll be able to shoot straight right now.
Of course.
Oh no.
Keep still. And I will give this back to you as soon as I can.
Do my best.
And now the droid I loathe and distrust so very much has the Doom weapon.
Well, at least he's on somewhat equal terms now.
Eh. Do you
Okay.
remember what happened when we gave the droid a plasma torch? Imagine the damage he will do to my face with that.
I didn't see that happen, so I don't know what your issue is.
No, but you saw the results of it.
True. We're not in a cave, so it'll be
Well, if
fine.
those threats from earlier become into fruition, well, Leo might certainly be doing a lot of damage to your face.
Yeah, Desert's going to keep a wide berth and preferably stand behind Leo when possible.
Yep, so Leo's gonna grab the pistol and head out with Desric.
So they'll go through the first round of combat and will appear from the ship to join the fight at the end of the first round. There sounds like there are many furious dice rolls happening behind the curtain.
No, I'm kind of writing down their stuff. And calculations. So,
Because
yeah. Okay, pretty much had to calculate the one guy's HP. Okay, so what's going on inside the ship?
Me and Desric are heading out to assist them.
Yep, Leo has secured Illy's blaster. Illy is in either in the med bay or just outside the med bay with Pith, and they have been instructed not to move while we go deal with the threat that's outside.
What? The freaking GIF Lance popped up.
I got two
No,
more
the
actions.
other one, the bowling one.
Yep.
Okay, stop distracting
Oh,
me
no.
with GIFs.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
What the bottom one? Oh god, stop it! I'm gonna ban everyone's privileges on that.
I basically Indiana Jones this shit, alright?
All right, I won't throw any more jiffies up there.
Okay, so say for round one, here's the order: ally, enemy, enemy, player, player, enemy. First round, there will be an enemy moving first. By the way, Leo, I'm gonna need the stats on that blaster.
Which one?
The one you gave Abe,
Oh, it's just a normal 11.
minus the grip.
Yeah. Which it changes the skill to range light and reduces the range by 1 band, which is
Only when using it as
reduces
light.
The way that I see it is that the downside of replacing the grip to making it range light is that it reduces the range down to medium, so it basically becomes a pistol. But that's entirely up to how you want to roll it. Otherwise, it might go up to long range when using it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. As a
Right.
pistol, it's medium, but as a rifle, it's long because that actually would not affect its overall range. It's just stability. Let's just call it that.
Well, I'm just saying that's what it says in the book, and that's up to you whether you want to interpret that way or however.
Yeah, but My pop's a gunsmith. I learned a lot, so unless you're futzing with the barrel and things in there, changing the grip is not going to change the range. Granted, you don't need to be a gunsmith to know that. But this is an energy weapon. Who knows? But we're going with what I said. Okay. So, basically, you see these two kind of moving around this way. Let's see, that was medium range, so now they're in light, and they would double move. No, wait, they can't. So they're within light range from Merez, but they're kind of to his side. So ally moved. Abe's pretty much going to take a shot. Oh, hold on. Forgot.
Who did?
We appear to have a new map.
This is a bottom map.
Yep. So I'm going to leave these here because they're not actually on the map, but so let's call this like puddle here the Skylark. This is pretty much kind of like the landing zone that you're in, so not cliffs here. I was having a bitch of a time finding stuff.
This all is the impact that the Skylark made.
Shut up, Leo.
I'm sensing a pattern.
I would say you guys are about right here. All right, if you guys can put your tokens down.
I assume we're just grabbing new tokens.
Yeah. Crap, I just don't suppose anyone snagged one for Abe.
Yeah, one sec.
Sweet.
Mars. Crazy.
Yeah. All right. So this is about how the battlefield is. 10 is the range band. All right. Everyone ready and set up?
Yeah.
Good to go.
All right, so
Yep.
Abe is going to take his shot. Anyway, he takes his pot shot. I've got weapon sounds.
I was about to say, do we get the pew pew sound effects?
You should be working.
Hey, pew pew sound effects.
Yeah, sorry. I need to get some music that I can actually put up here without copyright issue. So, yeah, Abe takes his shots. Lets 3 rip. Even though, the leader is down from the push and still taking some damage from that boulder, he actually jumps up and seems to dance around his shots.
Well, yeah, I hate these things.
At this point, you see the other 2 warriors flanking this way. Player. Wait, hold on. Actually, no, that's not a player. That's another ally. Sorry. Alright, so Merez sees these guys coming in, pulls out his blaster, and takes an aim shot at them. Crap, I have not modified his blaster. I don't think it actually had that many mods into it. Yeah, that's right, it only had range mods. Got his card. I'll have to look at that later. Sorry, I forget everything about this guy.
No worries.
I can tell you 2 things. He's bad and he's ugly.
Badass? Okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
I, never mind.
He flipped your ship.
Merez didn't flip his ship.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the other guy.
I was talking about the aliens that were attacking us.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Merez because I was talking about him and you said he's bad and ugly. I was
My
like,
bad. My bad. I mixed up who we were talking about. Well, at least I'm not the only one, since Lance thought he was the one who flipped. We were talking about the guy who flipped my ship.
damn his roll.
Yeah, see, we don't like it when you say things like that and
This
roll
is
behind the bullet.
Merez's role.
Oh, well, in that case, we like it.
He rolled a 3-6. Unfortunately, he was shooting against a 3-2. So he has a 0-4.
Wow.
Yeah, these guys are not weak.
And there's 6 of them still alive? Or 5 of them still alive?
Yeah, but Group 1, Group 2, and Leader. He takes a couple pot shots at each of the guys up there. And just like Abe's, they danced around his bolts. But they barely missed. Maybe singed some of their tendrils, they got so close. So you actually see these guys kind of fall back a little bit, not much. But they do seem to have a direction turned, and they're not going to be able to get to him on the next round. Alright, Rose, it's your turn. Oh, nice. Where did you find
Cool.
that?
That's courtesy of Jonas.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
right. It does Edge of the Empire resources.
Dope.
Ah, nice. Where did it stop being flipped?
I figured this is about.
I'm going to
Might as well have
attack
a map for that.
these lower guys down here. And I'm just going to fire off a few rounds with my pistol that I already have out.
Alright.
And since I'm not moving, I'm going to aim, because I'm going to need it.
You know, I completely forgot to add the boost for Lucius's aim.
1.3 plus a crit.
Nice. He rolled 4 threat.
Oh shit, so it succeeds.
Yeah, so you succeed and you get a crit. So one of them is dead, and how much damage do you do?
Oh, it's 8 damage.
With is
Oh,
that base?
8 damage minus 6.
Is that base damage on it?
No, 7 is base, but I have 1 success, so
Okay.
8. But I got to kill one of them.
So you knock one of them down with the first shot. Just takes to the chest. The other guy. How many shots do you actually let out? Actually.
Oh, I let out a couple. If I only fire one off the other guy, I'm going to fire like maybe another 2 into the next guy.
So basically that. Oh.
I'm not sure because I don't have my headphones plugged into my PC. I can't hear all the glorious sounds, unfortunately.
2 shots basically is what I just let ripped.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So 2 shots. You hit one of them dead square in the chest. The other guy danced around, hit the other shot, but taking a glancing blow in his arm. He is not happy.
Rose is looking a little bit smug with herself, and that's going to end her turn.
Roll your discipline and your force die.
This never ends well. 3 success, 1 advantage, 2 black.
What was it total that you can use?
3 success, 1 advantage, and I got 2 black. That was it.
Okay, so you cancel out his advantage, but he succeeds.
Shit. What's happening? What's happening? I'm scared.
And I'm going to flip a force die.
Oh, you interrupted
That's
me.
not
What a
good.
quote.
That's not
Oh
good.
boy. Don't die.
I have 17 HP. I don't plan to die.
Yeah, but that's 3 yellows and 2 force die. Wow, one of the fucking dice landed up against the side, and I have to re-roll it. The one die. Worked in your favor. Blank.
Phew.
That said, 3 success.
Against mine was 3 success.
Oh no, he succeeded the discipline check, so this move worked.
Oh, shit.
And he has 3 disadvantage, 3 threat, but he has 1 success left over. So he can't do anything with it. But you are literally lifted up to above, off the ground, and thrown back into the Skylark. You take 11 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit. Alright. What is math? 7. Alright, that's fine.
I was gonna say, so how many of those hit points do you have left now?
10. It's okay. I'm fine.
How much was your soak?
My soak's 4.
So in other words, that hurt like a
As of
bitch.
current.
Okay, so now we
So
go.
where am I pushed? Just like back here.
Yeah, your back is up against the ship.
Alrighty.
Okay, that is the end of round 1. Leo and Desric, you're moving out. Give me your vigilance rolls. Actually,
Vigilant.
you knew you were going into combat. Give me your cool rolls.
Okay, stand by 1. Cool. All right.
I'm gonna let District go first.
Uh, 1.3.
All right. And Leo, your crazy ass warfare check.
1 triumph, 2 success, and 3 advantage.
Leo,
So
go
this
first.
over here.
Yep.
Okay, so the triumph will give you the first. Will give an ally the first move in this round. But with a 3-3. Yeah, you tied with Abe, so. So yeah, you and him had the highest rolls of everyone on this. So let me adjust the order.
Okay.
Okay, so player, ally, enemy, enemy, ally, player, player, enemy. Alright, so
Okay.
the two of you are in the ship. Short range out the access port, which is actually going to be on this side. And
So are we in the ship?
You're
or
still
are we
in the
up here?
ship.
Okay.
you're still in the ship by the time this round starts. Anyone can go first.
I'm going first.
Okay, so
Since I rolled a triumph.
all right.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna move your stuff. So you guys are about right here, right by that. Short range movement.
Uh-huh.
You can get out of the ship, probably about right to there, in one range, because you got to go up and then over.
If I'm hitting these guys, how far will I be from here? Like, in what range?
Medium.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to get out here. And one movement. I'm going to aim at those guys.
Okay, I'm not seeing
And
Illy's blaster.
It's in my hand.
That's fine. You can just use one of the other ones for now.
Oh, there it is.
I was still working on that one, so yeah.
It's medium. Okay, before I make the check, I'm going to spend 2 advantage to give myself 3 advantage based on my by the book skill.
Wait, where did you get the advantage from your initiation roll?
No, the advantage that I'm giving myself is from by the book, which is a talent in the Imperial Academy Cadetry, which gives me a number of advantage based on my ranks in by the book, and I have 3 ranks in by the book.
Is there any setback to using it?
Nope, just 2 strain.
Okay. You said you're going to give yourself 2 advantage to get advantage. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
weird.
No, I'm going to take 2 strain to give myself 3 advantage.
3 advantage? Okay, so your next
Yeah.
shot will have 3 bonus advantage. All right.
On top of the advantage that's already been given by the
blaster and whatever you roll.
the blaster. Yep.
With that blaster, isn't that an automatic double crit?
If I have no cancelled advantage, yes.
No canceled advantage. And hits.
And hits, yes.
And technically able to
Okay.
get past the soak, but they don't have that much soak. So go ahead and do your roll.
3 success, 3 advantage.
So 3, 7?
3 7.
Does that factor in the +1 advantage for the gun?
The 3,
yes.
7 does.
Okay, so you lose the 3 advantage you rolled on this one, and you have 1 success left over. So
Okay. I'm
1
going to do 2
success
crit.
and 6 advantage. So that's 8 damage and 2 crits. Yeah, for each crit you can knock someone out. So these guys they're technically not a minion, but because they're grouped, I think they still fall into the line of crit kills them instantly, right?
If you group them up, then it basically follows that grouping rule, yeah.
Okay, just double checking, because I kind of did that with the other guys, but... How many shots do you let loose, Leo?
All of them.
2, because he's a stone cold killer. 1 shot, 1 kill.
His call. He's not exactly a combat droid.
Leo? Uh-oh.
Oh no. Jonas, you might want to leave Discord and come back in.
Death to all monstrosities. And he goes.
Either way, I'm going to say he shot 4. Couple of them land around, but he gets a few good shots because they were like dancing through. He literally had to roll against 4 difficulty on that. 4 purple.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good job, Leo.
Okay, so now it's ally. And Abe is still shooting at the leader, dude.
Maybe Desert? Or no. Ally, not PC.
Yeah, ally, so not my turn yet.
Man, that's a lot of threat rolling.
Hello?
Shit, Abe is not doing very well. So, Abe lets loose some things in. Again, the leader just seems to kind of dance around his shots. And Abe actually took aim this time. Okay, so one of the enemy is dead. 2 left.
It's a PC's turn, right?
Nope. It goes player, ally, enemy, enemy, ally, player, player.
It needs to be written down, but that's fine.
It needs to be what?
That's right. Written down.
Oh,
It
it
would
is
be
written
helpful-
down. It's just on
It
my
would be
side.
helpful if it was written where we could see it, is his point.
True. It's kind of hard to write it down at places. At least on this thing, it's a pain in the butt to do so. Especially since things are dying off the boards at times. Alright, so
We should at least flip our combat token. So Jonas has went, so he's. We should flip his-
yeah, no one uses those anymore apparently.
Keep forgetting.
We haven't had
too.
combat in like a million sessions.
This is true. Although, Rose, you took your turn.
I'm about to say,
that's
you had
okay.
to fight your way off to Nab. That wasn't that long ago.
That's a different story. That is shit.
Speaking of which, how did Rose like getting thrown?
She bloody annoyed now.
Thorns are coming out.
Thrawn, where?
Oh god,
Okay.
terrible things, Cedric.
Alright, so now I've got an idea of what's going to happen.
I want to know what these goddamn monsters are.
Oh, wow, barely succeeds. But the leader picks up Leo. And poor Jonas is not back into the chat.
Dang it.
She.
So where's the robot going?
It's going up into the air and back down, this time on Abe. And he succeeds both rolls, so both Abe and Leo will be taking... Oh, crap, didn't realize. They'll be taking 12 damage.
This isn't heading in positive directions.
No.
But you might get your wish regarding the droids.
Yes, that would be a plus, I admit. I'd like to live to see that day, though, not be horribly mangled and killed at the same time.
This would be an example for Desert to be careful what he wishes for.
Wow, I didn't realize Leo had that much soak.
Well, I imagine he's made of durasteel.
He's also got some armor padded on him. Either way, Leo is not feeling good. And neither is Abe. Don't know what Leo says, but you suddenly hear,
Flying droid! Ow!
alright. And now the only other enemy left. Makes his way literally right in front of Rose. And he does an attack. What do you have in melee defense?
Just a 1 with my sword.
But right now your sword is holstered, correct?
Oh, I kind of had them both out, but
I do remember you said you had
I
your
had
sword
funny, yeah.
sheathed.
I did have it sheathed, yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you have the defense, but it's only going to be one difficulty because you're kind of just sitting there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Lucky you. You rolled a 3 failure against him, so I got to roll his roll next. And I'm going to flip another destiny point.
Oh, balls.
Just a suggestion, we should start using some of those.
Yeah.
The
we
jam
should.
will run out soon enough.
Either way, he comes crashing down. Rose, you get your composure back and you manage to dodge as he lands it, but he comes back with another back swipe. Again, you dodge it, but you will be taking a setback on your next turn.
Alrighty, I'll accept that.
Now it's back to ally, and that would be Mrez. Trying to think of what he's going to do because he is okay. He's going to shoot at the leaders because you're kind of busy with that guy. Just barely. Only one success left over after all that. At this point, Merez is kind of tired of, shooting and kind of missing. So, let's lose 3 rounds on the guy. The first 2, the leader over here dodges, but the second one catches him quite hard. About mid-level. Just above his gut, but below his chest. Around in there. So... still damaged from before. This guy takes a tumble. And is gone.
Wait, is that all of them?
1 left.
Okay, there's none left on the board, so I'm confused.
The one right in front of Rose.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a bad guy.
Alright. What 2 players have not moved? Rose and Desric?
I've moved. I moved at the start of the...
Yeah, so I haven't moved.
Illy
Don't
hasn't
know who
moved
else.
either. It's Desric and Illy who are in the ship.
Yeah,
Wait,
Lily's not in
you haven't
combat.
moved this round.
Desric was on his way.
Yeah, the
It's
only
just
person who's
Illy's.
moved this round was Leo.
Ah, alrighty.
So
I'm going with that.
Desric and
Actually, Desric,
Rose
you
are
wanna-
the only 2 who haven't moved this round.
Okay, can I even, given where those 2 are, can I even exit the ship in a place where I can be of use?
None in 1 movement. Okay. Who's doing that?
That's me. I was trying to flick the piece over and it's not working. So,
It's fine.
So they're like in between the mandibles of the ship.
Yeah.
So how far can I make it?
It depends. It'll take you 5 to get out. And about right there for 1 movement. And about here for 2 movements, right beside Merez. At that point, you would just be seeing this guy. But it would be a difficult shot. But, even though he's engaged with Rose, because you can't see Rose, you won't be able to hit her.
Would I be able to reach engaged ranged with him?
No. You'd be on the cusp of it.
Crud. So I could like fire almost point blank, but not quite. I'd be short range shot.
Yeah, you'd be around in here somewhere, so it'd be a short range shot, but you run no risk of hitting Rose.
I run no risk, or I do run the risk.
You run no risk because you cannot even see Rose on the positions. Basically, she's up against this, and you've only got a line of sight of basically from here. So you see his back,
Okay, and if
but he will be kind of protected because of the Skylark.
And if I take the second move to run, I have no movement to aim, correct? I just have to take the shot?
Yep, and you also take 2 strain for the double movement.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the 2 strain for so I flip the destiny point. And my blaster has aim 1, so I have 1 added advantage to this roll.
No, you get a boost. I think.
Oh,
is it
a boost.
accurate or aim?
Sorry, hold on.
Accurate gives you blue, but both, yeah.
It's accurate 1.
Okay, so yeah, you get a boost. 1 blue die. Wow, Desric has a light pull.
Stop it.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I could keep that, but I was trying to just pick them up.
Yeah, you kind of got to roll them.
Excuse me, there appear to be some dice stuck in my tower.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Holy cow.
6, 3.
So I may have hit him.
You are left with a 2-2.
Okay, with this blaster, that's the DL-17. That's 8 damage. I need 3 for a critical, so I won't make a critical.
Nope.
So 8 damage, and I'll pass the 2 advantage off to Rose to use, however. I think it's fair to say I caught him off guard.
Yep.
A little bit. Leo, are you back?
Yes, I am, and Windows 10 sucks.
Yay! Yes, it does.
Hey, we can hear him.
Nope, wrong one.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, that was
God.
a lot. Wow, I didn't know I was that good a gunslinger. Holy cow.
Yeah, so ticked off were you at your shipping flipped over that you ripped the gun off and the turret.
Is that a light pistol?
I believe so. Yeah, it's a light blaster.
Okay, so we're going to go with that one. Yeah, the sounds down there, they're actually labeled pistol. Eld pistol.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and
Yeah,
Probably
that's
rename
one
a
hell
bunch
of
of
a
those.
pistol.
A machine pistol, maybe. I'm actually going to throw some requests at you for sounds, if you don't mind.
not at all.
Okay. It's mostly for the future, because we know certain things will happen, eventually. Either way. Desric,
Star
you...
Super Laser?
Oh, God. That's been blown up. Anyways. Des, you do hit him good. Not suspecting it. He doesn't dance around them this time. But, like I said, the ship's in the way, so you do hit a couple bolt on the ship and one straight to his thigh. The bolt of his ship just bounces off. No damage. The one hits his thigh. He lets loose a roar and seemingly goes into a flat-out rage.
I helped? Question mark?
Oh, he's damaged, but now he's in berserk mode.
Great, you made him mad.
Yeah,
I was trying to help.
he gets a bonus of 2 boosts whenever he attacks. And
Rage.
Wonderful.
All right.
yours. It's Rose's.
Please
Yay.
kill him.
Yay! I'm going to. How injured does this guy look? Does he look pretty bad?
Oh, he looks pretty bad, but he also looks really pissed. You feel the force much...
Actually, I need to check something.
It will take a maneuver to pull your sword.
Yeah.
Damn braces.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also
Have
holding
a
a pistol.
Yeah. Manage gear. I'm just gonna, because drawing and holstering a weapon or item is a maneuver.
Yep,
So I'm just gonna drop my pistol,
that's an incidental.
and draw my sword.
One incidental and a movement.
Yep. I'm gonna use 2 strain to aim, and I'm going to jam this thing right into it.
Alright, you will be taking a setback due to his advantage.
I'm gonna flip a destiny point to increase my roll. I'll go to 1 green. 3.3.
You slash a few times, but he seems to like dance, move out aside of them, flip his blade over, slam it up against yours, and pins it to the Skylark right now. You kind of pull back and reassert yourself, but that's all that happens.
I don't hit him. All right. That's all I can do.
Yep. Alright. Going back to the top of the board. Player turn. And since
Can I go?
Leo...
Oh, wait, no. I just realized I didn't add... is it too late? I didn't add Overkill's boost.
You did
he had,
pass
like-
those over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
did
did
pass him
pass
over.
Yeah, you passed him over, so...
Is
Yeah.
it one? I think it's just one, so that's fine.
I can go to the next person if you want to take the top, if Jonas doesn't want it, or anybody else. Is Jonas back?
Given that, yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Okay, sorry. I saw you think of it.
Since Rose is engaged, I believe that she probably should be the one that's taking this attack.
Yeah, I was going to go again.
You did hear what happened to you, right?
Yes, I did. I had the stream on.
Okay. But yeah, you can move your head and you can see Rose and the guy right there. All right, so Rose.
Yeah, I'm just going to go again. In the top of the order and just pierce my way through his body with my sword. I'm not going to take any. Just going to aim as per normal. Oh, that's on its side.
Did
Can
you take the boost this time or no?
I will now.
All right, re-roll the one that's on its side.
That one? All
Yeah.
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 success, 2 advantage.
I'm going to flip a destiny point and upgrade the difficulty.
Fuck. If there's any blacks, remove one. I should have said that before.
For what?
My weapon, because I get -1 blacks to any rolls because of my grip.
I think that's any roll you make, right? You are attacking him, that's right.
Well, it's any attack rolls, yeah. So, yeah.
Alright, so what was your roll again?
5.2.
Okay, so 2.0 is what you got left over.
Oh yeah, so
Your bronze, so it's 5 damage
yeah.
plus an
hold on.
additional 2,
5.
that's 6.
7. Wait, hold on.
No, yeah, that's right. 5 plus 2
7.
is 7.
8, 9, 10.
Where'd you get 10?
Yeah, 3 successes plus my vibro sword with all its abilities. That's 10 damage,
Hold on.
and it's too critical, so I'm just gonna crit him and destroy him.
I rolled 2 threats, so you have no crit.
Oh, okay, that's fine. 10
Okay,
damage then.
so you're just left with 2 left over, not 3.
Yep, 2 and 2 of that pierced.
Well, the base damage for your sword plus brawn is 5, and you have 2 success, so that brings it up to 7. Where are you getting the rest of it to?
I got 2 skills in. They are here, and I know what they are. Frenzied attack. I think it's frenzied attack. They give me +1 to all my melee strikes damage.
Plus 1?
Yeah, +1.
And you have it twice, you said?
Yes. Feral strength, I should say. That's the talent.
Okay, so that's 9 total damage with a pierce of 2.
Well, it's 3 successes, right? Overall.
No, you had 2 left over because I rolled 3
Oh,
failure.
2, then 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. I moved your dice roll. What's over here is all you got left. This was canceled.
Alright.
Okay. Doesn't matter because even if you didn't pierce him, that's still a ton of damage, and he's out. So you just straight stab.
Yeah, I just want to like charge into him.
You're point blank, so
And-
charging is kind of a difficult thing.
I'm just going to like pierce him and then just push and like push him down.
She could like launch herself off the hull of the Skylark.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking of. Once you position yourself right, you kick off the back, slam your sword straight into its chest, took him by surprise, and you just keep your momentum going. And he flops on the ground on the back. You're right on top of him. The sword is buried to the hilt in his chest. He flops for a second, slowing down, and then eventually just stops.
So yeah, just like slightly huffing and puffing and slightly smiling with herself at the chaos she's caused.
All right. As far as you can tell, combat is over.
Okay, I'm going to roll Calm to reduce strain.
Is that something everyone does, or?
Number 5 on the combat overview. Cheat sheet.
Except I don't have any strain to recover, so I'm good. Oh wait, no, yes I do. Duh, I took 2 strain. I was supposed to take 2 strain for running. So yes, I will roll cool.
Discipline or cool?
Shit, I'm
my-
gonna use my
my
discipline
discipline-
instead.
My discipline is smaller than my call, so it doesn't really make sense for me to just use it.
Well, it's for everyone else.
Has Abe gotten off me yet?
You are on top of him.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna get up.
So with the rule, every success is 1 strain healed.
Yes, advantages are not used.
Okay, I'm back to 0 then.
All right, tough? You already set yours up.
I got 4 successes and I just took them off.
Okay.
I used my discipline.
Alrighty.
I hate Felucians.
So that's what they are.
Well, we're on Felucia. They're about the only native satients.
And he gets up.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go.
they're force sensitive, as you can tell.
I'm gonna withdraw my sword from this guy's bleeding, eviscerated body, and I'm gonna go to another corpse and see if I can properly identify him. That's not from range this time.
Like
Why
another
are you
lord
going to
check.
that one instead of
Probably because I just mutilated the other guy's body.
Well, they're all pretty much full of holes or something. But I take it you're
This
wanting to
one's
do
full of
another
less holes, I know
xenology
that, 'cause
check.
I gave it.
That Doctor trying to do another xenology.
Yeah, I got 2 advantage, so fuck that.
Yeah.
Is that why the Jedi were here? Given
Just
that
rolling
they were
against
force
tough, see if he actually got anything. Nope. What were you saying to Abe?
What was this? Why the Jedi were interested in this world?
No, not really. The CIA, the Confederacy had an interest in this world for some reason. Probably the wildlife makes a good market. Not to mention a decent back base. You know, get around some of this stuff. So the Republic just attacked this world to get the Confederacy off. Best of my knowledge. I didn't exactly have battle plans or anything like that, but the Jedi had a different interest in this planet. According to what they say, this thing's alive with the Force, and everything here is highly connected to it. These pollutions are very, very connected to it. They actually are not supposed to look like that.
Well, with their exposure.
Yeah,
anything
these
is
guys came
possible.
from the north. I remember.
What was the Jedi's name in command of Felucia?
Sakura.
I remember Master Sakura stating that they're not supposed to look like this, and the ones that do come from the north.
Anywhere close to the Republic outpost?
They've been spotted there a few times back in the day, but they didn't actually have a camp. These type are far more nomadic than the others.
Interesting.
Desric surveying the situation is going to start.
Any movement nearby from the direction?
Any movement from what direction?
The north. Oh, what were they armed with, by the way?
A type of primitive melee weapon that you have no idea what it is. It looks weird. Looks really wicked.
As a Brit, that means something completely different.
Like what?
Wicked is a good thing here.
Actually, it's both ways here. I'm talking wicked as in creepy, deadly, and probably not very efficient of killing, but more of pain. But can still kill.
Very badass. Hollywood badass weapon.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
But you're taking a look north, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you're on top of the Skylark, which is upside down. So go ahead and roll your perception. And once we get this, we're taking a break.
You might get more of a height advantage by standing on the landing gear.
If he can get on the landing gear.
How? Go get some.
One success, one advantage.
Well, you succeed, but with the foliage in the way, it's kind of difficult. But you're looking north. Anything particularly you're looking for?
Just like obvious signs of stuff heading towards us.
You do
So, like-
see what looks to be an old trail where vehicles may have gone through that the vegetation is slowly taking back over. It does kind of wind through, but it leads up to, you're going to assume, kind of in this region.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting some lag. Either way. Damn it, I can't remember what that thing was. The six-legged crab thingy with teeth.
The Acklay?
Yeah, you see an Acklay back there, a good distance away, and he just seems to be watching.
Yeah, Leo's gonna look down at Rose, and he goes, we probably don't want to be around the smell of blood for very long.
You want me to toss away the corpses?
That might be a good idea.
Thought so too. Alrighty, I may need a hand. And she's gonna like, if she can't identify what it is, and if she doesn't know what it is from her backstory, then she's just gonna start moving away from the ship.
Backstory wise, you don't know what it is, but you're not surprised about it because you have heard some wild tales about Felucia.
Yeah.
But beyond that, you have no idea what it exactly is.
It could be, it couldn't be. I don't know. Cool. I'm just going to pick up one of the corpses and start moving it eastward, just a fair distance away.
All right, who's helping?
I'll probably get Marez to help me quickly.
Yeah, Merez is obviously helping, but anybody else?
If Abe is willing, Abe should probably help. Desric is heading inside to tend to Doc and Illy.
Yeah, and Leo's gonna stand on the ship, so he can alert if he sees anything.
You see Abe hop down and snag one. So that is 3 corpses being moved.
I don't suppose that Rose or Maris could, use the Force and make that go a little faster.
Oh, also, a side note, Leo is going to call over to Abe, and he goes, collect one of the weapons for me.
Yeah, I can, but it'd probably be a good idea if the organics don't hold one of those things. Last clone that actually grabbed one of these with his bare hands kinda went a bit angry and berserk.
Right, which is...
Oh, too late. I already picked it up.
Why it should remain
And
in our hands.
And as soon as Rose hears that, immediately grabs all of them.
No, she's just carrying her one.
You didn't tell me, so when did you pick it up? Right as that was said?
As soon as I couldn't identify her, I just picked it up with my hands and started to move eastward with just one of the corpses.
As soon as you pick it up by your hand, you don't actually move. You want me to describe it on this? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, describe it, yeah.
So, the moment you grab it, you're immediately stopped. It is cold to the touch, almost freezing your hand, but it's... You feel the sensation, but it's not actually doing that. You can feel the force actually flowing off this thing, and it is a darker aura. How to fully explain this thing? I'm pulling from knowledge that I've heard and not actually looked up, so... Obviously, this is like primitive Sith alchemy done to this thing.
Dark voodoo.
Basically, it begins to like pull you in towards it, and you begin to lose focus of everything around you, so go ahead and roll your discipline.
.2.
Okay. So, without words, it's more of a feel. It's almost beckoning you, but at the same time, trying to dominate you in a way. Like, it senses your inner self, but it's not enough, so it wants to control you. But you end up just pretty much holding it and staring at it for a long period of time.
I can't move because I was going to hurl this thing if it...
You're transfixed and you have 2 advantage left over, but that was a failure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Basically, what that advantage is going to do is you're going to be able to be snapped back to reality pretty easily.
All right.
So I just need to know if anybody else is doing something or notices that, she's kind of grabbed this thing.
Yeah, so Leo's going to walk over at Rose now that he's seeing that she's not actually moving the bodies. And he's like, Rose.
And you hear it and snap out of it. Like I said, you can be
I
broken.
hear it?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Like you rolled 2 advantage, so you can be broken out easily.
All right, as soon as I hear that and I'm still holding the thing, I'm going to just hurl it eastwards as far as I can.
It ends up sailing. And
Oh,
with
I don't have
that,
to roll for that, thank God.
you're not throwing it at anything. If you were throwing it at something
I'm just
specific, that would be
hurling it.
yeah. You're just tossing it.
Hurling it eastward.
So we're gonna take a break. A bit late, but we're gonna take that break.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right, see you in a few.
Back at 10.
Okay, Lance is back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Fine.
Just debating whether I want a chance putting in another ship. Probably not.
Do the thing that you did before.
Yeah, I could do that.
Moo.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Who are we waiting on?
I think
I haven't
just
heard
Rose.
Cuff. Yeah.
By the way, I got this weekend off if anybody wants to do anything.
Sweet. I think I still have some crap over the weekend, but I'll double check with our ops manager and let you know. There. Upside down.
What?
Just the upside down HK unit.
Which you would be, I assume.
Yeah, unless he's got mag boots.
They wouldn't be on, so technically not upside down. Yeah, he was propped in a corner and he's pretty much fell on his chest now.
What
I was
will
going
we
to ask, is
do?
he still wearing all the medical equipment?
Yes.
It probably fell off.
I don't know, was the lab coat buttoned up, or was it just,
Oh, it was fully on.
So he's still wearing the lab coat, at least.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I have drink. I have toast. I'm good to go.
Sweet.
I think that's everyone, Zeke.
Alrighty. Okay, so we ended with Rose snapping out of it after Leo, I assume, walks up to her and calls her name, and the blade is tossed.
No, I was carrying the whole body. Like, the whole body of just one of them.
I thought you picked up one of the blades first.
No, I went to a distant one, picked it up, did the thing, and then threw it away. The whole corpse.
Okay, I'm completely lost. Where were you, and what were you doing specifically when you picked up one of their weapons? Were you actually holding one of them?
Yeah, the whole body, yeah.
So you flung the corpse.
Yeah, the whole corpse, yeah.
Okay, what about the weapon? Weapon's in your hand, not in the corpse. It's not attached.
I probably just left it on the floor.
Oh, so you
Okay, I thought
flung
you were
the
throwing the weapon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Ditto.
'cause we were talking about the weapon.
So you threw the weapon, or you threw the corpse?
I threw the corpse so I could get rid of him.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so the weapon made you all cold and angry and uncomfortable, and your response was to drop the weapon and throw the corpse as far away as possible.
I didn't pick up the weapon. I just picked up the whole corpse.
Well, the whole flashback was based on you having picked up the weapon.
I didn't pick up the weapon.
Okay, great.
I thought you said you reached down and picked up the weapon. That
I
was
reached down, I
was-
pick up the said corpse, and I throw it.
Okay, because Abe had just said, make sure the biologicals don't pick up the weapon, and you had responded by saying that you were picking up the weapon.
I didn't pick up the.
Right,
didn't pick
but
up
what
the
we're
weapon.
saying is that you had a vision, not a vision, you transfixed because we assumed that you had picked up the weapon.
Oh, well then it shouldn't have happened then.
Newsflash, apparently, Rose is a Time Lord. Everyone, that didn't happen.
I mean, according to the GM, it still could have happened. And that's what a GM is supposed to do, is adapt. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I took it entirely as you grabbed the weapon. Because I'm pretty sure you actually said you did. Right as they said, make sure the biologicals don't touch it.
I was told to move the corpses, and I'm moving the corpses, not the weapons.
Okay, let's just make a GM call and let's go.
Okay, then that didn't happen if you didn't touch the weapon. You just walk over and toss the corpse. Leo is still sitting at the ship. Abe and Merez are moving the corpses.
But Leo is going to come to Desric.
Yes, Desert, or yes, Leo. Wow, I'm
As-
answering my own comment.
As painful as it might be for them to be moved right now, we're going to have to take them outside of the ship.
I know we've got to try and right the ship, and we can't do it with them in there.
Indeed.
All right. Well, if you get a moment, maybe you can come give me a hand. We'll probably need to make a stretcher, at least for Doc, maybe for Illy too.
Yes. I will just speak to to Merez for a moment, and then I'll head inside.
See you when you get here. And Desert clicks off his comm and sets about trying to help his injured comrades.
Okay, so yeah, Leo is going to try and carefully get down from where he is. I don't think there are any hatches of the ship.
I don't know about under.
There might be a maintenance port or two, but nothing that's meant to be crawled through.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
what I'm gonna have to drop.
She's not meant to sit on the ground this way, so I don't think they designed her with being upside down in mind.
Well, maybe to reach stuff under the ship that's needed, but beyond that.
Yeah, and I don't think it's big enough to have like a Jeffries tube that goes.
No, it has access panels that you can reach through and maybe stick half your body in for maintenance, but they don't actually have tubes going through the ship.
Otherwise, they would have stuck
Oh.
out from the bottom of the ship in A New Hope.
Yeah, the only way you could do that is the turrets on the Skylark are open air because they are X-wing blasters and not proper turrets. So you might be able to get in that way.
Yeah, but there is the issue of how is the
As far as being able to hold atmosphere, so
That's
having
true.
a hatchway would be a bad idea.
So yeah, it's just going to drop down.
Well, the hatchway's there, but it's locked. I mean, it's sealed with multiple doors to make sure, nothing can escape, because it's pre-built there. It's just like the turret's built on top of that and part on the rotators.
So coordination check, maybe?
Yeah, I'm kind of doing multiple things here. What's the action?
I'm dropping down.
Dropping
So
down
I'm trying
through
to
it?
land safely. Yeah.
Dropping down through the port or dropping down onto the ground?
Oh, off the side, onto the ground.
Yeah, coordination. That's agility based, right? Alright, still getting used to your legs. You haven't really had a heck of a lot of time to get used to them. So, one setback.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think he's got this.
No, actually, no, that's bad for the knees, never mind. I was going to say I'm going to drop like a hit. I remember that
You're
scene.
going to punch the ground too as you come down? Strike that Superman pose?
Well,
Yeah, it's fine.
this was your roll?
Yeah.
You have one success left over.
Oh, that's good.
No threat rolled either, so... You land quite decently.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
And as he approaches, he goes, hypothetically speaking, if both yourself and Rose attempted to force to lift the ship and flip it over, could you do so?
Yeah. Bit of a migraine right now from all of that, but I can manage it with her help.
Alright, I will get to work in helping get the others outside of the ship. And then he heads in.
Alright, so you're heading in.
And perhaps frustratingly, Ilya's doing what she can to help Doc, but probably not very effectively given her own condition.
Anything going on with Rose, Abe, and Mirez, or should we?
They're still moving the corpses, so it's you guys.
Okay, so Desert will kind of approach
Hello?
but we can't do it in here. He says, kind of.
Okay, did everyone get that, or... Hello? Hello? Well, this is not good.
So I sense a
Uh-oh.
roll coming on.
Hello?
Zeke just.
Hey-o.
Yep. So we can hear you,
Lost
but you just
you.
disappeared.
Yeah, I gotta time out.
Gotcha.
That was just a momentary thing by the looks of it.
So anyway, as I was saying, I sense a roll coming on.
I've gotta figure out what the heck I just missed.
What's the last thing you heard?
Desric was walking over to Illy.
Okay. Yeah, effectively he was just explaining the situation and then offering help to get up, for her to get up, so.
Basically, we're going to try and see if she can walk out of the Skylark with assistance rather than having to be carried out.
With assistance, yes.
So, yeah, she'll accept his help and, yeah, they'll move toward the exit.
Well, before we move too far, Desric wants to just check on Pith real quick. Pith, I'm going to come back for you next. You doing okay?
Yeah. Took a stem.
Okay.
I feel a bit better now.
Well, let's hold off on trying to move until I can get back to help you. Leo's coming in a minute, and we'll be back to help you get out of here in just a bit. Is Zeke still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just still kind of writing down some stuff.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
I just didn't hear Pith say anything. So, all right. I guess at this point, Desric and Illy will make their way out.
Basically, all Pith did was kind of nod and wave.
Okay, assuming nothing crazy happens on the way out, let's say we successfully get Illy out of the
Yeah,
ship.
nothing crazy happens. I mean, getting out of the ship at this point, it's a little bit of a hop, but Desric, you can get it easy and pretty much just hoist her down.
Okay, I'm going to go back and help Leo with Pith. Just
Right.
keep your eyes open and no sudden movements.
Fair enough. Yeah,
And Desric will disappear back into the ship.
she'll just take a seat and kind of looking around at the state of the ship from where she is.
Obviously it's upside down. The ramp is technically down, but it's up. So, not too much.
And I guess at this point, both Desric and Leo have returned to Pith.
Yep.
All right, Doc, your turn. Leo, let's see if we can get Doc on his feet.
So both of you get under each arm?
Yep, more or less. Fireman carry style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you manage to get him up, get him moving. He's walking, but he can't... You can tell he can't do this without assistance. You get all the way to the door, and you pretty much just rinse and repeat what you did with Illy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be a good idea for you to invest in a repulsor stretcher at some point.
At this point, the
Was that to
corpses
Doc
are...
or-
I'm assuming that's to... Oh, I always thought that was to Desric.
Desric?
His ship.
Well, I mean, he hasn't necessarily been funding Piff's medical stuff. So...
Pith got a cut. Leo didn't get paid, but Pith got a cut.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that Piff paid for his own stuff out of his own cut. You didn't pay for his gear.
Okay, gotcha.
I lost my spare tank of Bacta, it seems. I still got enough for one person to use the full tank, but only one use.
Right now, I don't believe that is a concern.
He looks over at you and kind of gets a good look. You really need some maintenance, Leo.
I'll be fine. Let's get this ship righted and we can get to the outpost. Actually, no. No, scratch that. I have a meeting to get to. You guys can head to the outpost.
Desric just glares at Leo, but says nothing.
Yeah, if we got that meeting to go to, we kinda need to get this done and gone.
Exactly. So, let's get them to a safe place. Probably a little bit of a distance away from the ship, not an awful amount, but enough so that if bringing the ship up brings up any debris as well, they're not going to be covered in it.
There's only one place I'm going, and that's the cockpit, Desric says as he hops back in the ship.
What are you doing?
Someone has to manage this thing if they only manage to tip it halfway. I'll have the engines and repulsors on and try and right it if they don't manage it all the way. Be damned if I let somebody else crash my ship.
Alright. So yeah, Leo's going to go stand with Lily and Piff.
So I assume Desert's going to try to strap himself in an upside-down chair on the ceiling.
Yes, he is.
Good luck with that.
Coordination
check, and I am using a destiny point.
To do what?
I was going to say this is probably going to go about as well as Desric did on that Womp Rat in the practice game.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Missed the one he was shooting at, but bounced and hit another one and exploded it.
Yeah, totally meant to do that. Except that wasn't Desric, that was One Shot Willie.
I can see it now. He's going to manage to get himself into the co-pilot chair.
So,
well, yeah, because I couldn't tell the difference, with there being upside down. I thought I was in the pilot seat, and oops.
So what were you using the destiny point for?
To upgrade my roll.
Okay.
And would you freaking believe it? That's some bullshit.
What'd you
That's
get?
some bullshit right there. 1.5.
Congratulations, you completely wiped out my 5 threat.
But did I succeed?
Oh, wow.
No, I had 4 failure.
At least you didn't bump your head or something.
Oh no. There's 3 failure left over. I'm gonna have some fun with this.
Lance, thank you for feeding the GM.
Oh, he didn't have to. I already was gonna have some plans for this. Yeah. You try your damnedest to get up there. You eventually actually make it up, holding yourself with your legs. You plug in as best as you can do with the seatbelt, and then as soon as you let go with your legs, flump! Face first.
Ow.
Into the ceiling. Take a wound.
Ow.
Would you like to try again?
Yes, damn it.
Can we see this from the outside?
You can probably hear it.
Oh, you're coming out on the side of the cockpit, so... Actually, you're already out on the side of the cockpit, so yeah.
Yeah. just see him like fly past the window.
No, he's not flying past the window. He's slamming into the window.
Take that.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
No, that was. Damn it, that was a triumph. Put it back.
That was priceless.
There.
What did you do?
I moved it away from the wall, and because it was just like right up against it, so I went to move it next to the other three, and it rolled when I moved it.
It rolled over to an advantage.
So 3 advantage, 1 success with a triumph. Well, again, you take away my 3 threat, but I still have 2 failure.
Damn it!
Yeah, Leo is going to come to Desiree at this point.
Oh, Desric is freaking ignoring the comm. He is not going to answer.
Well, you again fall, but you catch yourself. You're now kind of like sitting on your hands and knees on the window. It's probably easily to tell you're pissed.
I could totally see Leo just sitting on the outside of the cockpit, crouched down, watching him.
Oh yeah, no, Leo is watching him very.
I believe if Leo could smile, there would be a rather large one on it.
And Desric is giving him the 1-finger salute.
The funny thing is that Leo might have a solution for him.
Desert's too prideful.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way Desric is listening. I don't feel like I should waste any more destiny points on this. I feel like Desric is going to keep trying. But given the dice pool that I'm rolling against, I don't think there's any way this is going to happen.
Ellie's gonna try and reach him this time.
Is Ellie... I'd say about now, she's probably woken up enough to realize Deseric's doing something stupid.
Yeah, Desric is still not answering this comm, so I'm going to try this one more time.
Okay.
Oh, son of a... The dice hate me.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh,
You need some new green dye, man.
What did you get? A 1-3.
It's so Desric, though.
A 6-2.
Oh, I'm going to give myself a concussion trying to get into this seat, aren't
That's
I?
about what I was thinking.
Well, you managed to get up there and click in, but you somehow managed to hit a button that throws you out of the chair. You slam up against the glass quite hard. Take 4 wounds.
I hate the dice in this game.
Does Desert still attempt to try?
No.
Your
Desric,
comm is going off again.
Desric is ignoring the comm, and he's walking out of the cockpit.
Oh, okay.
He's going to climb out of the ramp, and very indignant and unhappy.
Ah, crap,
Going
I
to
left
let them-
the headset on surround sound, so everyone was hearing surround sound in stereo. Sorry, guys.
Oh, awesome. I
yeah.
meant that. You know, I stopped asking that ages ago.
Well, because I've been doing a good job of it, but we haven't had an episode in a while, so I kind of forgot about it.
I do have most of the audio recorded if we want to go through and do some post-production work later.
Well, it's set to a stream. I don't think I can actually edit it once it gets to YouTube or even Twitch.
Okay, gotcha.
Pain in the backside. So unless, all audio cuts out on my end, then it's quite useful.
Gotcha.
Okay. Leo is now going to look over at Mrez and Rose, assuming they're done with their bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now would be the time to flip the ship.
Are you sure? That was actually entertaining for a while.
As much as
Desric
I
is
want to,
holding his
Mirrors
bloody...
is right.
Say what?
But, yeah. As much as Mirrors is right, unfortunately, it's time to flip the ship.
Alright, is he at least out of it so we can flip it without, doing further injury?
Desric is standing next to Illy and Doc, holding his bloodied nose and face.
I'm assuming this conversation happened before Desert got out. And what's with the square?
Basically, the idea was for Desiree to stand on the floor, and then as it was rotated, he goes to the next wall, and then the next wall until he can get in the cockpit. So the square.
But if
is
there's
the
anything
cockpit.
loose in the cockpit, all those things will fall on him and hit him as he's trying to move.
There shouldn't be anything loose.
Unless
in the
he's
cockpit.
put some stuff in that cockpit that's loose.
Well, funny thing is, that would have happened if he'd managed to actually get himself into the chair, too.
I'm about to say, just how many fluffy dice do you have in there?
Everyone's a comedian.
Okay, so Rose, give me a force roll, please. All die.
Can I just re-roll that? Because that just looks... Oh, re-roll that one.
Reroll what?
It's basically, it was on its side as I'm holding it. Like
Okay.
this.
Oh my god!
Balls.
Please don't throw the ship.
Kind of can't fail on this one because we're not doing anything, but this gives me your state of mind. So, too dark?
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Yeah, you're still pissed from probably being thrown against the ship.
That would sound about right, to be honest. No one likes getting pinned against a ship, so...
Yeah, you weren't just pinned, you were picked up off the ground and then slammed into the ship. And I was debating on slamming Leo into you, but considering the locations, that would have been a pain in the ass. So, where do you stand? Mraz kind of backs off a bit.
Oh, if Mirez is backing off, I'm probably close to Mirez. So maybe about here, and I'm a little bit back because I'm not trained in moving silhouette 4 things.
So Mraz looks over at you and says, "Alright, I'll do most of the lifting, you do some of the supporting, okay?"
Should be fine.
I've never lifted anything this big before.
Nor have I, but yeah. Let's try. And yeah, she's just gonna help the sides of the ship and make sure it stays stable as they turn.
Well, Mraz closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, exhales slowly. You sense all of his emotion well up with the breath and then disappear with the exhale. And then you feel... Actually, you see... How to describe this? Like... a wave of energy flow from him and begin to cover the ship. At this point, are you beginning your assistance?
Yeah. As soon as he starts lifting it, I'm helping.
Now, it does seem to surround most of the ship, but as it stretches over it, it begins to get thin in areas. He does seem to be strong enough to lift it, but you can tell even by the way this is done, it doesn't seem like he's done something like this before. So he begins to lift it up, and it is slowly rising. You grip into it as well, but because of your, being slammed against this thing, your emotions your force assists, but your emotions do tend to destabilize it. So as it comes up, it is buckling, but it does rise a good 15 feet off the ground before it slowly begins to rotate over. And I seem to not... Oh, because it's locked.
There.
Okay, I don't actually need to flip it, just need to rotate this. Slowly begin to flip over. Yeah, there we go.
There's probably like a really terrible sound coming from within with all the stuff that's being thrown around.
Yeah, you do hear bang, 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 bang. And some sliding and scraping, but as slow as it's moving, it seems like it's not going to cause a hefty amount of damage, but things are moving. And it's eventually flipped over and begins to settle down. It's still buckling, and as it sets down, you hear the thud from one of the landing gears hitting, and like a hydraulics, it goes up, pushes down at the same time to give it a bit of a shock to absorb it. Then the other one's hit, and it's finally fully set. Merez just kind of breathes that out, kind of drops a little bit. Okay, I need more practice.
Good job.
Desric just kind of breathes a sigh of release and is happy to see his ship right side up again.
Ailey is looking pretty tired, but also very shocked upon seeing this.
Looks like that boulder didn't do too much damage. A few bent
Thankfully.
pieces of Durasteel here and there.
Let's get these two back inside, and they can rest on the. Does he have medical beds in there? In the med bay?
Makeshift.
According to this, something.
Yeah. Well, I know he had.
He has
I know
that
he had
one
medical equipment, I
magnetic
don't know
bed
what-
in there.
Yeah,
But then the
Well,
rest
there's
is...
beds in the lounges or in the lounge, so there's places where people can rest.
Yeah, a lot of it is makeshift, though.
yeah. Let's get Piff in his bed. We'll get Ellie into a bed in the lounge, and we'll check on the engines.
Who goes to the lounge, Illy?
Ellie, yeah.
Yeah, the layout of this model's a little different than ours, but it's pretty darn close.
Yeah, it's mostly, yeah.
Yeah, Abe is virtually following Leo, as they will eventually need to leave, plus helping out with Piff. Merez stays outside. I have no idea what Rose is doing.
I'm just waiting for the rest of the crew to see what they're doing.
But yeah, so once Abe is with me in the med bay, he goes, put the weapon that I asked you to take in the forward cargo bay, where my computer used to be.
Well, you told him to put the weapon you gave him in there?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put it in there. I'll check to see what the damage is in there as well.
And he begins to walk off.
Were the missiles placed in there?
They were
The
not.
missiles were not placed in the ship yet, because you have not figured out what you want to do with them.
Okay.
Darn good thing for that.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. It just split my mind. I was like, why am I thinking about explosives right? Oh.
There might be a lot less Skylark if that was the case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Depends on if despair was rolled.
Yeah. So Leo looks at Perf and he goes, "Will you be fine from here?"
Yeah, just need a bit of a rest.
Very well. I'll dim the lights and I'll leave you to rest. And the lights go off as he leaves the room and shuts the door.
All right, you leave the room.
Should we do tough stuff? Because tough apparently has to leave soon. So
I think he was waiting on you guys.
I was waiting on you guys. Yeah.
okay.
If you guys done, I'm gonna go to Mirez and see how he's doing. 'Cause he might be a little bit puffed out.
More than a bit. Sorry, I'm also
Yep.
doing some other things. I had a lot of maintenance that I was doing since fucking midnight. And it's just now coming to fruition.
I just like pat him on the back and say, "Yeah, fucking good job." It was well, if I learn more quickly, I might be able to do that. She's gonna start walking south around the ship.
Before you get too far off, don't neglect the other aspects of the Force. There's more than just moving things. Remember what I taught you about strengthening yourself with it.
She smirks a tad, nods, then walks over to this side. She's gonna get a macro binocs out. She's gonna look towards the place where that ship landed, because if those monsters weren't the things that hit the ship, the others must still be like friendly or something. But I want to just see if I can see a ship or people.
Okay. Make a perception roll.
Two successes, an advantage, and a triumph.
Oh, damn. Okay, so you look further down, and you... It takes a second, but you see the ship. You see someone kind of like just kind of standing around. Looks like he's scouting around his ship. But you don't. He is armed, and the blaster is held in his hand, but it's not pointed at anything. You don't know if he's expecting trouble. He intends to shoot you guys, or the wildlife. But he is not doing anything threatening, and he is staying around his ship. He is looking around, though.
If not, then it's fine.
If not, what?
Their ship, does it look damaged on the side I'm looking at, basically?
No. All the damage that you heard reported seems to be false.
Alright, and I only see one of them.
Only one. But you're kind of like seeing the backside of the ship, which I have not put out a model for. Crappy little freighter.
Yeah, thought so. Alrighty. I'm going to keep the binocs out and keep watching them. Every couple of minutes to see what's happening. And I'm going to comm Mirez to come to the port side of the ship.
And he hops over there. What's up?
Have a gander. And I show him, and I give him the binocs. Point him in the direction. Looks like there's only one guy. The ship doesn't appear to be damaged. While they're patching up, we might be able to go say hi.
From the sound of it, the droid really would prefer to go alone.
It'd be a shame if he didn't go.
Yeah, I tend to follow him to keep him somewhat safe.
And I come to Illy and just say, how are you and the droids, Illy?
Yeah, she sounds a little bit groggy. Just, I'm all right, I think.
Leo's patching you up, I'm guessing.
More or less. He was checking up on. He's checking up on Pith.
Alrighty. Keep in contact just in case something happens.
All right.
We'll be outside.
Is everything all right out there?
Yes. Kinda. That ship that landed to our south, eastish, doesn't look menacing, but there's only a guy out there. I'm tempted to take a look.
And that's the ship you see, by the way.
Oh, alrighty. Hello.
Just a little shuttle.
Yeah, old Clone Wars shuttle. But I don't know that. It's fine. But just say yeah. We might go have a gander at the shuttle, but we'll stay here for now.
All right. Just do me a favor. Let's not let them think we're here as a threat.
Are we though? We're kind of just as bad, just as stranded as them.
Exactly. So if we can work together, that's probably better than shooting.
That was kind of my first question I was going to ask him. So if you're alright, I'll take Mirez, and we'll head down and say hello.
I don't really have any objections to that, but I'm also not exactly in the right frame of mind. Make sure Desric knows what you're doing, okay?
Alrighty. How far? I shut the comm off. How far is the ship away from the Skylark?
A good distance, about 5 kilometers.
Oh shit, a long distance. Alright. How long would it take if we started walking?
How long does it take you to walk 5K?
Yeah, true. At a slight jog, it might take me half an hour.
It also depends on terrain and creatures.
Oh yeah, shit, true.
Plus, the droids are wanting to go.
Jog an
You're breaking up, what? Hello?
Tough, you there?
The Aussie has vanished.
Boy, is he ever.
Oh,
And now he's literally disappeared. I imagine somewhere in a room in Australia, there's lots of swearing happening right now.
A little bit.
In a room in Australia?
Well, I don't know where he lives. I'm just saying in a room, in a house somewhere. I don't know if he lives like in a house or an apartment or, you know.
Maybe
Somewhere in
it's the same
Aussie,
thing-
there is a very angry, tough swearing.
Maybe the same thing that happened to me.
Well, till he comes back. Uh-oh, hello? Hello?
issue.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, we
Hey,
got you,
it's
and
me.
you just disappeared too.
Interesting.
Well, it's virtually 9, so...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say maybe it might be the time to call it here.
Yeah, that would be best.
I'd like to just double check with Tuff when he gets back here in a second and just see what his plan was.
Yeah, he's popped back into TSS, so or TTS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not in Discord.
Yeah, I think that's going to be next. Just in case, because it's kind of an abrupt section to stop.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother going in. Lance, if you don't mind, let me watch yours.
My
Yeah,
internet
sure.
decided to take a dump on me.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you.
Well, you're not the only one having connection issues. Zeke is having issues as well, so we're probably
Oh.
going to wrap up this.
Crud, so I can't actually get the stream to see the overlay. So forget that. Yeah, at this point it takes so long to load in, and this would be a good time to stop it. So, what is Rose's plans to do?
I just want to see how dark it is. It will determine my next move.
I believe I said the sun was setting. Not great. Everything's wanting to turn off. Hello.
Yep,
Hello.
we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Last I heard, Tuff asked me about light, and I said I believe I said the sun was setting last time it was asked.
Setting? Alright, cool.
That's right.
We heard that.
What am I going to do?
Thought you were gonna go head down there.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna pat Merez on the back and I say, "You keen for a nice jog?"
Well, I was intending to go down there anyway, but if they are indeed expecting Leo, we could very well screw everything up.
You could always just say we come on behalf of Leo and he'll be down the next day. If not, I'll go down by myself. I'm happy for that.
I'll keep a distance like before. You want to talk to him, you can talk to him. I'll take up a sniper position.
Just don't shoot. We don't like to.
I'm not going to shoot until they shoot.
Good idea. Let's go. And I'm going to start running down into a slow jog, into a jog. And head down to the ship.
And he stays a distance behind you, and once you start getting closer, he breaks off and we'll get to a sniper position. And that is where we're going to leave it.
Awesome. I'm going to move the figures.
Yeah, Lance, if you would, kind of
by.
clean up, so... because I can't.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool.
Alrighty, thanks everyone so much for coming and watching. Sorry about for the lateness. Sorry about how it ended with, all this stuff. Hopefully the stream went decently well. Threw a bit of combat in there, this way it didn't get too boring, but either way, next week, I don't even know how that's going to turn out. Hopefully it turns out decent. Actually, if I'm thinking about it, it's either next week. Okay, no. Next week is different. Alright, see you guys next time. Later, everybody.